Hey guys, this is IX with Rollout Reviews, and yes, you read the title right. I'm doing a Let's Build, but it's on Twin Drazeros. Clearly, I already have Twin Drazeros. I wanted another one for no real justified reason. Well, first of all, it does come with an extra bolt, but I broke one and then I broke the extra one. So he's missing a bolt. That's just a minor reason. Again, not justified. I'm just kind of being picky. Also, the wings, don't lock into place. Some people said that their wings were a lot more solid than mine were. I got this just when it came out, so maybe the later ones that they made were a bit better with that. But I guess we'll find out. Also, I don't know if you noticed in the review, I think I actually forgot to say it, but in the core there's like a hole in this piece. That's a molding error. It's not supposed to be like that, and it's nothing I did that did that. It was right out of the box. Kind of a weird, again, a molding error. You might notice that I've maimed myself. Rockin' Transformers Band-Aid here. Anyway, I'll talk about how that happened when we start building this. It's kind of funny, but anyway, let's get to putting this together. Clearly, I have built one of these, so we'll see how this goes. Ooh. It is kind of a shame that we're not actually going to see a double Drazeros released in the Crossfire line. It's not even speculated that we won't. There hasn't even been any product images, so that's kind of weird. I would have liked to see how they did it, but oh well. And also no Dragold, unfortunately. Okay, so these are all our parts. Here is the piece that was deformed before. Nice and not deformed. Oh, it looks like Drazeros actually doesn't come with an extra bolt. So I guess I just broke one bolt then. I was wrong. Okay, well, looks a bit less shiny than my original one. Kind of weird. Molded differently. Anyway, let's start building it. So, yeah, let's talk about this. I was about to say, I don't have much to say, but no, let's talk about this. So, I built Dragogale, right? And honestly, on the video, on one of my Let's Builds, somebody asked if I've ever cut myself, using this. Very rarely, actually. I've hurt myself more by putting the cap back on, missing and stabbing my finger, than actually cutting a piece and slicing myself. But that's not where this came from. I was actually messing around with Dragogale. I was getting ready to film the review for Dragogale. I pulled the foot off, and the feet on it are really tight, actually. So I was putting the foot back on after taking it off to mess with the tail stabilizer bit, and so it has these rubber parts on it for some of the spikes, so that if you throw it at somebody, you don't kill them or something like that. Or if you drop it on your foot, it doesn't stab anything. I don't know. But basically, it has those parts for safety, but it then has two little spikes on either side of its head that are very sharp. And I had my hand on there as I was putting the foot on, and I slipped. It slipped out of my hands and flew across the table, and I was like, oh, ow, that kind of hurt. And then I went to pick it up, I put the foot back on, and then on the table, I noticed some pieces of skin, and I was like, huh, I wonder what those are. Just kind of brushed them off to the side, and then I was like, ow, my hand kind of hurts, and then I looked at it, and I noticed there's just like a chunk out of one of my fingers. And I was like, oh, and I caught a glimpse of it before it started bleeding, and then it started bleeding, and I was like, I should put a Band-Aid on that, huh? So that was kind of a weird thing. It like didn't hurt at all, and I mean, that just goes to show how sharp those little sections are. I'll mention it in my review of it as well, but it was sort of weird because those spike sections are almost like the best word I can think of is like spoon shaped or shovel shaped. It like scooped a chunk out of my hand. I guess that's kind of a graphic way of explaining it, but that's kind of what happened. It actually, like, one of the spikes got this finger. It didn't bleed or anything, so I didn't put a Band-Aid on it. It wasn't deep enough, but this one's got a pretty gnarly gash on it. I mean, I'm not gonna take the Band-Aid off and show you. That'd be kind of disgusting or something like that, but yeah, that's what happened, and now I have a bandage. So I might actually wait until it's healed a little bit to actually do any reviews, but I might build some stuff in the meantime, so we'll see. If you don't see reviews for a little while, that's why, because, I don't know, with these, I think there's less focus on my hands than there are in my actual reviews, so these shouldn't be fine. It's also a little more, like, real talk going on here, I've said before. Like, it's a little more personal and kind of casual than my reviews, where with my reviews, I like to be informative and make them a little more professional than this. So, I don't know. I don't want to have to explain this every single video. And so, again, yeah, reviews probably are out of the question until I'm at least partially healed. But these I can do, as I said. With these, I honestly don't think I need to trim very much, because I'm managing to cut pretty close to the sprue here. So, I don't know, let's take a look. Yeah, it actually seems fine. Oh well. Anyway, continuing on. I'm gonna kind of try something here. Just sort of build it without doing too much trimming work. And if that needs to be done, then I'll do it kind of after the video, you know? Because some of you guys, I mean, a lot of you, surprisingly, and I mean, I'm kind of talking about this every single video. I'm kind of beating it into the ground, but, you know, like, a lot of you love watching these and love the fact that regardless if I have anything to talk about, you'll still watch them because you like watching me build them. I should probably stop saying that, rather, at some point. But it's true. It's something that I am just genuinely kind of surprised about. But there are some of you that say, like, you know, they're really long and don't want to watch them for that reason. So maybe if I don't clean them up as much, because I can do all of that work afterwards. If you guys just want to see it built, then I can save some of that for after I'm done filming. But who knows? I love hearing, or not hearing, but reading the comments of what people, do as they watch these videos. It's kind of funny. But I mean, yeah, that's what I do when I watch anything like this. I do something else as I listen and kind of briefly glance at the screen every minute or two, I guess. Oop. Yeah, it seems like the Crossfight plastic, especially on this guy for some reason, is a little more brittle. I mean, I did build like burst bison and everything, and I don't know, I did it a little bit differently, but for some reason I just needed to cut a little more flash off on those. But this guy, it doesn't seem like it's too much. I'll go over a couple pieces. I'll look at a couple of pieces here after I'm done cutting everything out, and cut off the flash as I see fit. But for the most part, like I said, I'm cutting pretty close with the nippers, so I shouldn't need to do it too much. Especially this white plastic here is kind of brittle, so I can't break it. It's springy enough not to just snap, but it's a lot more brittle, noticeably more brittle, so cuts really easily. Just throwing some pieces away there. So let's go over everything, see what needs to be touched up. Nothing too much, I assume. I also accidentally had my this hand here, slammed in a door. So yeah, it's not too bad, but it is kind of like, ooh, kind of hurts, I guess. So basically, between the last build and this one, I've just kind of tried to kill myself. So that's good. I'm glad. I don't know. Putting myself in harm's way, I guess. Yeah, these aren't too bad. Like I said, just going over a couple pieces. Nothing too much here. Yep. Okay. See, I don't see these parts being any different, so maybe it doesn't lock into place. But like I said, we will see. I'm talking about the wings. And these shouldn't be too bad either. I'm like, oh, I'll just do a couple pieces here, and I'm doing like probably half, which isn't a couple. It's not a couple, no. But oh well. Well, somebody using the bathroom there. just right across from my room here, so oh well. Oh well. Okay. See, like, I don't even know what you guys even hear, because, like, the toilet just flushed there. I'm not even sure if you heard it. And, like, the other day, the other time I did one of these Let's Builds, like, a helicopter was going over, and it was really loud. And, like, when I was reviewing the footage, I didn't even hear it. So, who knows? Okay, whatever. I do want to, never mind. I do want to do the bolts at least here so that they fit properly. And then we'll start building it. I'm sorry. Just, almost going back on my word, but, oh well. I regret nothing. Okay, so this, this goes like that. Ta-da! Then our little locking piece. Then that locks in there. The trigger goes through, and then this piece attaches on the end like that. Alright. Now, see, the thing is that this front piece here, once you lock it in place, you can't really pull it out. I'm sure it's possible, but you could risk breaking it. So, I don't know, it reminds me of, like, the original 6 Bionicles, the original 6 Toa. They had their eye pieces. Like, when you were building them, their eye pieces, when you connected into the head piece, like, it was near impossible to pull it back out after you had clicked it in there. So, oh well. But there's the twin core. Ta-da! We did it. All right. Now the wings again. I'm a little skeptical. It's actually okay. Well, they're a lot more solid, at least, than my original wings. The joint there is a lot tighter, but yeah, they don't really lock in place. Although, no, it doesn't look like it. Oh well, that's fine. Yep, there are the arms. The head, probably check to see if, yeah, there's no real flash on that either. Doesn't look like. Okay. Unless this was one of the pieces I already did. I already cut some flash off of, but I don't remember because I don't know. I guess it was just brief, so. Goes on there. There's the head. And the feet, they don't need to do anything. So we're putting it together. It's all coming together. Gotta make sure I don't break these bolts, because that would just completely ruin the purpose of me getting a second one, partially. Again, one of them is always gonna have that broken bolt. That's nothing I can really fix, but I mean, after just getting the metal cores, I also did order the metal smash core, by the way. Dim Sum did get some in, so got those. Anyway, after ordering those cores, and I kind of have now like my perfect dragons, my perfect 5 dragons with the metal cores and everything. I kind of want one that's not broken a little bit, you know? Also, a lot of people wanted me to get the twin magazine. That's not working out for me. Okay. Let's try a different bolt. Again, I'm kind of paranoid about breaking these, so. Anyway, a lot of people want me to get the twin magazine. I might get that in the future, but if I did get the twin magazine, I'd also want another wide magazine, because I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like the sound. When you first put bolts in a beat 'em on, it's always the hardest, because you kind of have to, like, I don't know, break them in or something. I don't like the sound that happens when it's like a snapping sound, and it's like, ooh, did that break? And it's like, oh, no, it didn't. But anyway, I want another wide magazine if I get the twin magazine, because yes, I have the Hasbro wide magazine, and also the Japanese version, but the color is different, and I'm really kind of paranoid about the color being symmetrical. So, a weird reason, but that's what I want. He's got to turn more. There we go. Okay. And nothing is broken. All right, good. Then plop the head in. And there we go. Now let's get the marbles here. Yeah. Sticker sheet, instructions. Pff, who needs them? And there we go. There is twin Drazeros. So, now I got 2. This one does seem a lot more solid here. Like the wings. The wings are a lot more solid, it looks like. And the core is not dumb. So, there you go. There you have it. Twin Drazeros. So, that is about it, guys, and this is IXRollitX, signing off.